What's up, YouTube? Robert the Coroner Drap here. We gonna have some words about this. Yep. This. Oh, God. As the description says, this is my WWE Battleground 2017 preview predictions video. I want to start off by saying, with the level of talent that this company possesses, that they have on the payroll, they could be doing so much fucking better. So much better. But no, let's just go on ahead and book stupid shit. Let's do that. Yeah. No, yeah, this is going to be a thing. But we have an entire match card to get through. Let's just jump right into it. After I say, there are some other videos, other great videos, live on the channel right now. They should be down in the videos below. If you don't see them, click my beautiful little coroner's tag and go through the options. It should give you the chance to scroll through and see kind of what I've uploaded in the recent past. Very, very likely I won't be doing so many videos like this where I just got done recording. I haven't uploaded it or edited it yet, so it's going to be a little while. But I did a coroner's corner on mental health and kind of my progress so far with Spartan Race, but we're getting a little off topic with this because this is definitely not conducive for anybody's health. The kickoff show match is going to be Aiden English versus Ty Dillinger. Boy. No. Why? Why can't they put together a decent card on SmackDown? And this also can go for Monday Night Raw, because ever since the brand split, SmackDown put on damn good shows with very little talent, and then very little main event talent, and then you had the flip side of the coin where all the main event talent was on Raw and they couldn't put together a show for shit. And now you have SmackDown post Superstar shakeup with more main roster talent, and Raw and SmackDown have both suffered. Raw's a little better because now they're starting to grasp the idea of, oh, we can build continuity for more than just a pay-per-view match? Wow. Why didn't we think of this before? You fucking did. It was called the Attitude Era. Week to week, you wanted to know why. And here's another thing. Segments like what happened on Monday Night Raw with Kurt Angle announcing that Jason Jordan was his illegitimate son. That's not bad. That's fine. Underwhelming because there was no crowd reaction. There was no, kind of pop behind it. And I think it might have been because A, the location, and B, kind of location, and the fact that they may have let it draw on too long. So yeah, not good, not great, but fine. That's good. But when you start doing stupid shit week in and week out, booking matches that don't make sense, angles that have no real payoff. I'm looking at you, Gold Dust and R-Truth. There's no payoff. There never will be. Because, and I was watching JD from NY a while back, and he said he wanted the slightly homo but really, really, really evil Gold Dust to come back with the robe, the feathered things, and the slight air of homoeroticism. No. Or at least on the first part. You don't gotta game up to make him, evil. Just make him evil, Make him weird, make him creepy, but you don't have to go for a homophobia angle. It doesn't have to be done. And I think that's why they won't bring that part of his character back. Because WWE, above all things else, is a publicly traded company, and they are very, very aware sometimes of what they can get away with and what they can't get away with. So I don't think that Gold Dust is ever coming back. Fine by me. But Aiden English and Ty Dillinger makes no sense. Has been done 3 times, and Ty Dillinger won all 3. These guys need better direction anyway, just overall, and they're not going to get it, and it's kind of a kick in the teeth. So I'll go on ahead and pick Ty Dillinger just because I like to watch him wrestle, and he's got a damn good finisher. I don't think we'll see anything really all that different, so I'm not worried about it. Breezango versus to be announced. The current thing is that apparently on last week's SmackDown, which I couldn't watch because, rather I elected not to watch because I was helping my friend recover from a bad mental health day. Apparently they had somebody, mess up their office, and it is all leading to a match at Battleground. Cool. Again, you have continuity. People like seeing stuff play out. But I don't know if there's enough of a care in the WWE universe for whatever the Fashion Police are doing that this is going to be good. There is rumor that it could possibly be Eric Rowan and Crazy Steve, because Crazy Steve got picked up from Global Force Wrestling. So, Oh, putting the phone down again. Other major news is that Rey Mysterio has narrowed his choices down to either Global Force Wrestling or WWE. Here's part of what the WWE needs to do. If I were booking it, this is how I would book it. This is what the WWE needs to do after Battleground. August 1st. I don't know if that's a Monday or a Tuesday, but the first show of August or the last show of this month, whichever, is closer, you hit a hard reset on the entire thing. 205 Live, the Cruiserweight show, goes to Full Sail University and becomes part of NXT. You don't see them on Raw, you don't see them on SmackDown. They don't travel with SmackDown, they travel with NXT if and when it's necessary. You have them wrestle there. They become part of the NXT brand, and you bring in Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is going to be the face that chases Neville and eventually beats him. You could do it at SummerSlam pay-per-view. Well, no, I don't think you have time. You could do it. You could do it Survivor Series weekend. That'd be something. Number 2. Part 2. Tag teams on Raw and women on SmackDown. Why? Because you don't have enough of either, and doing this on the last show of July will give you a chance to have a unification match at SummerSlam. This will in turn allow certain storylines to develop that you may want to write later, but it also gives each brand something unique that the others don't have. If you like tag team wrestling, watch Raw. They've got 3 hours. They need the filler. And it doesn't need to be all frickin' promos. SmackDown has 2 hours. Punchy, and they've proven they can work with women a lot better. So, except for the whole Ellsworth thing, which, by the way, I don't pay attention to a lot of wrestlers on Twitter, or a lot of people for that matter, but Matt Hardy, he apparently liked the thing, so it came up on my dashboard. It was James Ellsworth going to attend a wedding this weekend. Maybe I'll slide in and catch the bouquet so none of the other women can first. So this guy is very much aware of what he did and why it was bad, and that he's not wanted in the wrestling world anymore. So he kind of made a little jab. So I think he's had his 15 minutes of fame. I don't think we'll see him again. He's gone. R.I.P. James Ellsworth, you no-chin bastard. Next. When you get them down to Full Sail, when you get the cruiserweights down to Full Sail, just turn them loose. Just be like, do your thing. Do what you gotta do. You got Mauro Ranallo calling you. It'll be great. But, that's number 2. And really, the tag team division needs special attention, as do some of the women, because there are some teams on there that are amazing teams. Breezango, American Alpha, which I'll get back to here in a minute, and they can do good in-ring work. They're just not allowed to because they're supposed to be a comedy act. No, fuck that. Be real. Be who you are. Let's have it. No? But speaking of tag teams, this would also present another interesting possibility. Because American Alpha was never formally, they never both called it quits. That's how you get Jason Jordan and Chad Gable back on the same brand under Kurt Angle's tutelage and have that be kind of a power stable. Sort of, oh, we've got these guys who are amazing, let's put them back together under a great manager, and have it work out. And the angles in the story can be that the GM really likes their angle, really likes their gimmick, really likes their style, and gives them pointers, puts them in matches that they like. So it'd be great. But I think really, if you want to count the tag teams, there are a lot that you don't count. or you don't think about. The Singh brothers. The Singh brothers have been attached at the hip to Jinder Mahal, making sure he always wins. That needs to stop. That needs to be a thing that no longer continues, because one of the things that I've hated about the way that WWE writes their heels is that they always need to seem to cheat to win. No. You can have a guy who's an absolute dick on the mic, hating on the crowd, and just soaking in the booze, and he didn't ever cheat because he's that damn good and he's going to rub your face in it. Jinder Mahal, if he actually went out there and actually wrestled a match that was actually great, that he didn't need any help to beat anybody, he just crushed them like they're fucking bread. Wow, this guy's a dick and he's really super strong. How the fuck are we going to beat him? Stop. Stop it. God. And I have a feeling we'll get there. Whether we like it or not, we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. But no, every heel needs to cheat, which is why we also have the Miz Taraj, which is going to be legitimized as a tag team on Monday, because last week Raw saw it's now going to be Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus The Miz, Curtis Axel, and Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Good for them. They're getting more time. Being a heat sink for the Miz. Good. Let's do that. Although I will say this, Miz is IC champion. It's time for that to be done. It's time for that to be over. But moving on. The Fashion Police facing a unannounced opponent on the card will be interesting, but I don't think anybody's going to really care. I'm not going to call a winner on this one because I don't think anybody wins in this. I think it's going to be the new team coming in that's going to steal the victory because, why would you have a team that just came in lose in their first match? So, Sami Zayn versus Mike Kanellis. Again, some of the things that WWE does in their booking is really dumb. And I would say stupid, but no, really dumb. This one is amongst one of the stupidest things they will have done. And I know already how it's going to end. Mike Kanellis is going to have Maria distract him, and the heels will win through cheating, because that's how it works. But, god damn it, why do we have to sacrifice Sami Zayn? You want to have a good mid-card? Here's how you do it. Stop all these top main event level talents from having the mid-card titles. AJ Styles has no business being a United States champion right now. He should be challenging Jinder Mahal. John Cena shouldn't be making should not be alluding to the fact that, hey, I'm gonna come after you for the US title. No, get fucked. Shinsuke Nakamura shouldn't be saying, when you call, I will answer. No, you should be saying, I'm going for the top prize because you are a top level talent. Let's see. Who else is no longer allowed to float in the mid-card? Let's just be brutal. Whole roster. Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura. I'd say Finn Balor's a bridge. He can do mid-card things, upper mid-card things. Wouldn't be bad. Baron Corbin, same thing. He's on that. Right now, to me, he's almost there. I think having the Money in the Bank, attacking Shinsuke the way he is, and he's got a match with him at Battleground, which I think he will lose, but it won't matter because he's the Money in the Bank holder, briefcase holder, which I will get to in a minute. So you're going to have that. So, yeah, no. Shinsuke versus Baron Corbin. Shinsuke is going to win with a Kinshasa. You know, for every amazing show that I get really hyped to watch, every amazing match that I could jaw drop and go, it doesn't matter who wins, we're getting the best thing ever. There's shit like this. The number one contendership match, a fatal 5-way elimination between Charlotte, Becky, Natalya, Lana, and Tamina. Let's start with the obvious. Lana is irrelevant. She's had 3 title matches. It shouldn't be her. 2. Where the fuck is Naomi? Why is she not having a championship defense on this card? The idea was pitched that she'd be on commentary. Carmella would come down, attack her with a briefcase, roll her in the ring, cash in, 1, 2, 3, she's the women's champion. I wouldn't even care. I don't think we're going to get a cash in, but it could happen. And knowing WWE, they would like to. I'm calling Lana eliminated next to last, but it won't be Tamina. I think Charlotte's going to win because Charlotte and Naomi at SummerSlam would be really good, I think, or has the potential to be. The Usos versus the New Day. The Usos walked out on their title match, losing via countout. But now they're in this match. I don't think they're going to lose. I think they're going to win, Foot on the ropes, grab the tights, something like that, for the win. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the U.S. Championship. Again, AJ Styles should not be champion. He should not have won it at a random house show in Madison Square Garden just because they could. No. We're not doing this. It boggles my mind. Absolutely does. And I'm not entirely surprised because, he wanted at a house show and started doing open challenges. No. The thing that gets me is that they expect us to believe that AJ Styles will lose to Kevin Owens. They're just going to wreck him. I'd like to see Kevin Owens win, though. That's who I'd go with. But it's not the smart bet. AJ Styles will win. That's how that's going. Another irrelevant match. John Cena versus Rusev in a flag match. You cannot tell me that John, all-American patriot, Marine, loving Cena is going to lose in a flag match. It's not going to happen. Just nope. And then we come to the dumbest thing that I could possibly ever. And I think this is right up there with the gobbledygooker. If you know that, that's how stupid. The anonymous Raw GM stupid. Match. The Punjabi prison match between Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. This match has only ever been held twice before. They've hyped that up. Ooh, it's cruel. It's unforgiving. You know what? If you have a match where the ring is the central focus, let's say a barbed wire match. That's extreme. That's unforgiving. They do that occasionally. The death matches from way back in the day. Sometimes you have to take a look back at the past and say, why is this wrong? What went wrong? What can we do better? Having a steel reinforced bamboo structure dropped on the ring is not the way to go about it. They revamped the Elimination Chamber, and I loved it. It was great. It looked good. Gave everybody a clear view. You could see everything inside the ring. It was unobstructed. It was unambiguous. It was obvious what was going on. And yet, you're going to bring in this structure that does not work. You tried it twice. It didn't work. Don't do it again. And they're doing it again. It's almost like they have selective memory in WWE. Creative. Like, you know, he's from Punjab. He's from India. Why don't we have a Punjabi prison match? We haven't done that in forever. Oh, that's a great idea, guys. Let's do that. No. No. It's a terrible match. Even watching it isn't fun. You're gonna have, I'm calling it now. Jinder Mahal has beat Randy Orton 3 times. He'll beat him again. He beat him twice. He's gonna beat him again. I don't want to see Randy Orton anymore. Not going after Jinder Mahal or in the WWE Championship picture. This is what needs to happen if WWE wants to book a good ending. The end comes. Jinder Mahal escapes the Punjabi prison. He's holding the title high in the air. He's celebrating. Out comes Baron Corbin. In one hand, he's holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. In the other, he's holding a chair. A steel chair. So, Jinder immediately knows what's about to happen. So, the Singh brothers go get him. They both get chair shotted to hell. Baron Corbin points at Jinder. Like, you. Come on, let's do this. Come on. Jinder's like, I don't know that I want any part of this. And refs are in his face. He, swats him away. At this point, the prison has been lifted. Randy Orton gets out, RKO's Jinder. Jinder's done. At this point, he's leaning over and talking smack. Turns around, catches a chair shot from Baron Corbin. He gets Jinder to his feet, rolls him in the ring, goes gets the briefcase, cashes in. Jinder's on his feet. He hits the end of days right then. Just boom. End of days, 1, 2, 3, done. Baron Corbin's your new your new WWE champion. The next night, on Raw, on SmackDown, we now and this will be to give SummerSlam some kind of breathing and attractability for the WWE Championship. They need to start looking for a number one contender. And while Jinder has his rematch, the climax of a couple different number one contenderships tournaments will happen at SummerSlam. So that way you know who's going to be there. If we went with my draft idea, we'd have all the tag teams on one brand, all the women on the other. There needs to be a new number one contenders tournament. Do it there. But there needs to be new number one contenders for both titles. Do it on the shows leading up. And I think 4 weeks of a tournament where you do a couple different matches for each tag team available would be fine. Because you got Slater and Rhino, Breezango, the Ascension. You could put back together American Alpha at that point, the Singh brothers, the Miztourage, the Hardys, the Club, and Sheamus and Cesaro. That's 8. That's how Shane McMahon gets around having Jinder cheat anymore. That's his stopgap. That's how he makes it stop. Oh, well, it says right here they're a tag team. So, since they're a tag team, we had to trade them away. You got all the women, and you get back Bray Wyatt. Because what he's doing now, while it will be interesting to see what he's doing with Finn Balor, and that would be a great match, you just can't have him there. Having him back on SmackDown and have him continue where he left off would be amazing. Keep being the creepy, weird dude. But this pay-per-view, I can pretty much guarantee, is going to be entirely skippable. You will not need to see any part of it, really. And if you want to see the good parts, watch YouTube for the highlights. So, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that wonderful things. And I will see you all next time.